WMAL, where Washington comes to talk. Join us on the line now is Harris Faulkner. You've seen her on Fox News. You know, she does the weekend Fox News report, the Fox Report, but she's got a new show. Yes. She's going to be a co-host of the new TV show called Outnumbered, which is premiering today at noon. Harris, thanks for coming on our show. We appreciate it.
Good morning to you both, Brian and Larry. It's so good to be with you this morning. I'm so excited. I tell you, waiting for the launch day is like being 20 months pregnant. I'm like, where are the triplets?
Let's just do it.
I need to get on the air with this thing.
Well, okay, let me this is in a way like this sounds like my story of my life because
really?
Yeah, really I'm always outnumbered by women. I mean, there's
that part.
My life is sort of like an Eagles song. There are some that want to own me and some that want to stone me, and at least one that says she's a friend of mine. So I mean, this poor guy hasn't got a chance, right?
You know what? I kind of feel like he is #one lucky guy.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, come on. You're going to get intelligent conversation with beautiful, smart women around, and I extrapolate myself from that. I mean, the others are amazing. I saw a tweet recently that said, how many pairs of legs will be on set? I'm a little concerned that our viewers can't say 4 times 2, but I'm not going to hold it against them because maybe #one lucky guy will have a good set of gams as well. But he'll have to hold his own. Some of it will have that gender component to it, but you know what? We'll cover the big stories and topics of the day. Our show is airing at noon Eastern, and that's an important time for news that's developing, and we'll be on it because it's right in the center of the day. But we're going to bring it to viewers in a fresh and different way.
Let's talk about these pairs of legs. It's you, Harris Faulkner, and then
that's all you heard me say.
Sandra Smith, Fox Business Network, and then rotating in the other 2 slots there for the other 2 women will be co-hosts of The Five, Kimberly Guilfoyle and Andrea Tenteros, and then also Jedediah Bila,
Powers.
Katie Pavlich and Kirsten Powers. So this is a formidable group. And then, so now the one guy who gets the lucky spot of being outnumbered, is it going to be a different guy each day or for the week?
No, it'll rotate probably 1 to 2 days at the max. I mean, I haven't seen... as we've kind of been talking about the future, meaning next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1 to 2 days. And the thing about that is the chemistry, you know, sparks will fly.
So
because we're going to talk about some tough stuff. I mean, Donald Sterling is in the news.
Well, we were going to ask you about that because that is the news. Obviously, that's a topic you would take up in a conversation. I assume it'll be on today's show.
Yeah, who's today's victim? Who's your, because this is your debut show on at noon today. Who is it going to be?
Yes, I'm not going to say who #one lucky guy is, but let me tell you, and it's interesting that you bring up that NBA story because that has what at the center of it? A woman.
That's right.
A woman at the center of the biggest story on the NBA in I don't know how many years. And it isn't the series that's garnering the eyes to the screen now, right? Because this is a great series. They're tied 2-2. I mean, this is, in the NBA, the playoffs have been a big deal. That's not what everybody's talking about. They're talking about a story that was kicked off by a beautiful woman in the middle.
Yep. Many would say a sneaky, betray-ridden woman there, a betrayal.
Y'all like to say we're scorned.
Let me ask you that. You know, the Washington Post has referred to this show as a flare of evil genius.
There's what?
Yes, no.
They use the word evil, really?
Well, they say it in a respectful way.
How can you use the word evil in a respectful way?
This doubles down on what makes Fox News so good with the way it utilizes the very attractive, intelligent women, and I don't mean that in that order, very intelligent, attractive women.
I'm going to take it in whichever order because that's a compliment.
It delivers the news, but also they read in a little political thing here because, of course, this is the year of the war on women, and to put women in the driver's seat of this show and put a man on the spot sort of, tweaks and sort of trolls that concept, doesn't it?
You know what I love about that? They have spent more time thinking about that than we have. I mean, seriously. Well, then what would you say about Greta Van Susteren and Megyn Kelly and Maria Bartiromo? I mean, these are women who are brilliant, beautiful, and have been on our air for years. But, again, if they're going to concentrate that hard, I challenge them to then follow up by watching us at noon Eastern on the East Coast. But at the same time, all of this is going on. You know breaking news is happening, too. I was on with Fox Report last night. I'm going to stay on Sunday nights with Fox Report and do Outnumbered Monday through Friday. And this weekend was my 3-year anniversary on Fox Report. And in almost on cue was breaking news last night that broke my heart. I'm sure you guys are paying attention to this too. The storms.
Yes, the tornadoes.
These storm systems during this time of the year, I mean, it is kind of when it happens. But breaking news happens, and so we'll cover that too.
All right. Well, listen, it's really exciting. So now give me sort of a hint of the kind of stuff that this poor guy's going to be going through. I mean, is it
poor guy? I mean, I would give my left arm to be that guy.
I think he's a lucky guy, right? There's going to be some humor involved. If there is a gender component in a story, he should read up.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't wing it, buddy.
Yeah, that's my news of the day for the hashtag One Lucky Guy. You guys are awesome. I want to listen to you more. I'm glad there's this thing called the Internet.
Yeah, listen, we'd love to have you come on anytime you want to talk because, we have a great relationship with the folks over at Fox.
Well, we appreciate it.
All right, so it all kicks off at noon. This means sort of a programming change somewhat during the daytime, right?
Right. So happening now will continue to begin at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central, and then Outnumbered will be sandwiched right in the middle, and Happening Now will return as soon as we are done at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we're kind of in the middle in that one, but I think we're lucky too.
And let's not forget, of course, The Real Story with Gretchen Carlson.
Absolutely, and that comes on following.
Because Larry shows up on that show.
I'm regularly on.
Really?
We got to give props to Gretchen. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So listen, I have a theory. I think your first guy is it O'Reilly?
Ooh. I'm not saying who it is.
Am I close?
Whoever it is, okay, I'll give you this hint. You gave me some information about yourself being, the one with all the women.
Yeah, well,
right?
It's like an Eagles song, right?
Who has quite a few women in his household too.
Ooh.
And you would think that would give somebody a leg up, right? Like you'd have a clue about.
I bet it's Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner. You guys are soaking it in. But maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think that. No, wait, a guy who has a lot of women. Oh, and I got to. Is it a Fox News personality?
I'm not saying any.
How many syllables?
Wait.
Can you do charades?
4.
Are you doing charades?
There are 4 with first and last names.
All right.
Well, you stumped me on that one.
All right.
That's funny.
Sean Hannity. That's 4. Interesting.
No, I think. Well, it'll be interesting. Well, I'm going to be watching. I can't wait to see how you abuse this poor guy.
Oh, we'll love on him too.
All right,
just
sounds
like
good.
we do with you two.
Harris Faulkner, please come back anytime. Love to have you.
It.
Thanks, Harris.
Outnumbered today at noon.